Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to the Sacred Momentum with Aubrey Barr. For today, I want to start a little different than normal. I desire to get your nervous system softened and your intuition online. So, we're going to start with a practice that's simple, disarming, and wildly revealing. I call it the because of that story. It's where you trace your life backward, moment by moment, and you begin to see not the chaos, not the mistakes, but the lineage of becoming. You begin to see how God braided purpose through pain, how plot twists were actually preparations, how every wrong turn was simply an initiation into who you were born to become. Let's talk a little bit about why this practice works. What are the benefits of doing such a thing? First, it regulates your nervous system. When you look backward with compassion instead of shame, your nervous system excels. You stop gripping the story like it still owns you. So it creates a little bit of separation there between your lived experiences and who you actually are. Also, it reveals patterns. You see what shaped you, your wounds, your resilience, your survival strategies, your gifts. These will definitely show up over and over when you do this type of practice. Third, it collapses time. Suddenly, the pieces click. You understand why you are here right now, building the life you're building. It allows you to release the expectations in your own timeline and helps you see how things have changed over time. Fourth, it activates intuition. When you retell your story through the lens of purpose instead of pain, you hear God more clearly. Downloads come through. Threads start to connect. The trauma you may have experienced starts to melt, and you become more focused on the purpose or the changes that happened through those experiences. Fifth, it generates identity level healing. You stop believing you're broken and start realizing you're prepared, which leads beautifully into that next level of becoming that you are in. And sixth, and probably my biggest breakthrough that I've been in recently, is it opens the door to feminine leadership, because feminine leadership is never built on pretending you're perfect. It's built on knowing exactly what you've survived. Now, before I read mine to you, which yes, I am going to, I want to invite you to do yours. You don't need fancy journaling prompts. You don't need a workbook. Just start the first round, the first moment, the first because of that shaped you. Let it spill. Let it ramble. Let it be messy. Let it be emotional. This is your soul unraveling the web. This is your intuition showing you who you've always been beneath survival patterns. And once you have it, come back here because I'm about to read mine. Now, full disclosure, I did not edit this at all. I just wrote it from my heart. I did not judge it. It's probably going to make me feel something as I read it because some of these things I haven't thought about. And I will also say as another disclosure that I did not add everything to this. I went in a certain route. I probably can redo it going in a different direction as well because of my personal life experiences and because of my human design where I have this shock and initiation gate. I do have a lot of things that happen in my world through extreme situations, we'll say. But that's fine. That's just part of me and I am ready for it. So let me pull it up and we will begin. My paternal grandfather died mysteriously at 33 and left behind my grandma and 5 young children. Because of that, my dad was the man of the house at 11, and he never got over the hurt of losing his dad. Because of that, he chose the military to ensure his wife and kids were taken care of. Because of that, my childhood was full of moves across the country frequently. Because of that, I suffered with ulcers as early as 7 out of worry and feeling like I never belonged. Because of that, I never did belong. Because of that, I would hide in the bathroom and sit in the tub to escape my 6 siblings. Because of that, I learned to stuff my emotions inside. Because of that, I always felt unwanted, struggled to fit in, and began to eat excessively. Because of that, I became even heavier and I hated the way I looked. Because of that, my first boyfriend treated me like crap. I often rode in his trunk while his friends got the passenger seat of his 2-seat car. Because of that, I knew I wasn't good enough and that I was only tolerable because I was easy to please. Because of that, when my dad got stationed elsewhere, I chose to halt any physicality with him and he took advantage of me. Because of that, when we moved, I sought out more men that would treat me the same. Because of that, high school was empty and I made very little friends. Because of that, I would travel to the next town over to escape who I really was. Because of that, I spent too much time looking for people who I would belong with. Because of that, after a long night at the pool hall, I pulled out of the parking lot and got in a car accident. Because of that accident, I met a man who would promise me everything, though he had nothing. Because of that, I fell in love and got married 3 months later at 19. Because of that, I changed things about myself to fit the mold of what he wanted me to be. Because of that, I lost myself even more. Because of that, when he decided we should leave everything in Alaska and drive the USA, I agreed. Because of that, I was separated from my family and friends. Because of that, he was free to mistreat me even more. Because of that, we traveled with little to no money, stopping in various places until we reached Kansas, where his family lived. Because of that, he got addicted to his grandma's pain meds, and I participated out of wanting to belong. Because of that, our relationship was rocky. Because of that, he got addicted to something bigger and badder. Because of that, I participated. Because of that, I let my standards drop even lower. Because of that, he began to hit me. Because of that, I realized I never once saw my dad hit my mom. Because of that, I knew I wasn't safe, and it wasn't okay. Because of that, I went to work at the Waffle House and caked my face with makeup. Because of that, people started asking questions. Because of that, something shifted inside and I prayed for the first time since childhood. Because of that, my sister called me mysteriously one night at work and asked me if I wanted to leave. I still, to this day, don't know how she knew where to find me. Because of that, I left to work the next night and I never went back. I left everything behind. Because of that, I found a glimmer of light and I had hope for the first time. Because of that, my sister-in-law spent her miles to fly me back up to Alaska so I could leave for good. Because of that, I moved back in with my parents and they were so happy to have me back. Because of that, my other sister told me her husband had a friend I should talk to and he's really cute. Because of that, I cautiously started a long-distance relationship with a man in Florida. Because of that, I opened my heart again. Because of that, I fell in love, and within 10 months, I was married again and moved down to Florida. Because of that, I felt supported, loved, and respected for the first time in my life. Because of that, I got my GED and started massage school. Because of that, I got straight A's and found a passion I could grow in. Because of that, I had pride in who I was becoming. Because of that, my career choice, I spent hours, thousands of hours working one-on-one with clients, healing them in many ways. Because of that, I started to read people's bodies and then soon their deepest fears and limiting beliefs. Because of that, I started to explore how I could reach more people with this work. Because of that, I lost focus and hired too many coaches wanting to teach me their strategy. Because of that, I regretted the tens of thousands of dollars I spent and decided I could never make my healing business profitable. Because of that, I found myself asking God if I should do more with my life. And instead of getting a yes, I got a divine download on changing the direction of my business. And that's where I'm at now. That's the end of my because of that story and the start of something so much more that I'm really excited to share with you guys today. But first, every twist, every heartbreak, every escape route, every resurrection, it's all trained me for feminine leadership, not leadership in the masculine sense, not hustle, not grind, not hierarchy, but leadership that is sourced from truth, softness, intuition, embodiment, and devotion. Leadership that says, I don't lead because I'm perfect. I lead because I have lived. This story, my story, is the soil embodied was grown from. Embodied is the space where women come home to themselves. It's where you stop living from wounds and start living from wisdom, where your nervous system becomes your compass, where you learn the art of feminine influence, intuition, and power, where your story stops being something you hide and becomes the foundation you rise from. This is not a coaching container. This is an initiation. All right, if something in your chest cracked open as you listened, if your intuition whispered, this is for you. If your body did that quiet little exhale it does when truth finally hits, then embodied is calling you. This space isn't about becoming more impressive. It's about becoming more you, more held, more honest, more intuitive, more rooted in the woman God designed before the world tried to rearrange you. And because this is the very beginning, because this was born out of obedience, not strategy, the door is open right now at my Black Friday pre-sale rate. And I'm gifting you a private one-on-one session with me in December. That session alone could be the thing that changes the trajectory of your next season. But embodied is where you start living from your wisdom, not your wounds. It's where feminine leadership stops being a concept and starts being your nervous system's actual baseline. So if your spirit is tugging, my friend, come in. Don't overthink it. Your future self is already inside waiting for you. Before you go, place a hand on your heart. Feel that rhythm? That's proof you're still being guided. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not too late. You are in the exact becoming you were meant for. Your story hasn't disqualified you. It has initiated you. And may you walk into the rest of your day remembering this one truth. God has never once wasted a chapter of your life, and He isn't about to start now. I love you, I honor you, and I'll see you inside Embodied, a feminine leadership experience.